All right, what's up, guys? Real quick, like I said, man, my main concept that I want to continue to enforce and push is first of all, I am a full fledged gangster. Okay. Again, I don't play about anything. I don't know what people are talking about, bro. Everybody knows about me. Everybody knows how I get down. There's no secret, no rumor about it. There's no question on it. Like I said, I mean, I'm welcoming all challengers. It's that simple in any way, shape, or form. At this point, like I always have, always been the same individual, always done the same thing, always carried myself the same way, never played games, right? So, like I said again, um, there's just a huge difference between the internet and reality. I have nothing to do with the stuff on the internet. I mean, clearly people will never learn. I mean, you got Jamila over there still talking to Mike Mills. Mike Mills is still going online, feeding himself a line and you know what? Complete just lies, nonsense, nonstop that doesn't exist. Again, this is the guy who, like, at one point, I've always had money, like always. I've always hustled, always made millions of dollars or in circles around anybody financially, right? I have periods of struggle like this, and then I manifest wealth just like I'm about to manifest millions of dollars in front of all y'all's faces all over again. Right now, I'm just trying to get by. None of these people want to help me or support my career or what I do, right? So, again, you just got to understand this is the same guy who was hating on me when I had a bunch of cash wealth, like a lot of money, right? And it's just crazy how much of a hypocrite he is. I mean, you're so two faced, it's unreal. I mean, you're so full of it, you can't see straight. I mean, it's unreal, bro. I mean, you literally were the person who was sitting there and you were mad at my wealth. So clearly, I mean, your dream is just you want to be me. But like I said, you go on YouTube and you talk a lot, partner. But I mean, your reality is you're still broke. Your people and your family never had any money. What are you talking about? You're in modern day slavery. That's your actual reality. And then you basically just sit there and project and you try to talk like you're me now. That's your new claim to fame. After, like I said, you and alcohol just don't mix because Buns Dot didn't lay a finger on you. He didn't touch you. You did that all by yourself. That was you and the alcohol, the alcohol. Blame it on the alcohol, right? And you're still a nobody, bro. You're still a noob. You're still the same dude. You're still the same one who goes online and talks smack. He ain't about, write checks he can't cash, and you ain't about nothing, bro. You know what I mean? And real talk, I mean, what's your excuse, bro? Like, you've always had a problem with me. I mean, if you claim you got all this bread and all this money, where's it at? That's what I want to know. I want to know where is it at, man. Because I'm gonna tell you what, man. Rich people travel, bro. Like, rich people travel. Rich people address their enemies. They confront them directly to their face. I mean, you're not built like that. So, like I said, I mean, for peasants that go online and they talk a bunch of nonsense about, oh, I have this and I have that. Again, man, I already went over it, man. I'm tired of going over it, man. You talk about bank loans. That's not owning a home. You keep saying that you own a home. You don't own a home. You have bank loans according to you, which other people pull out for you. That means you live off credit. That means you don't own anything. That means the bank owns the home. So again, what are you talking about? I mean, if you're talking about I'm going to get another Rolex in whenever month and next September or whatever, again, who cares? That proves right there you're broke. You ain't got it like that. You ain't got money. Because I'll tell you what, when I had all my cash together, if I wanted a Rollie, I could have just gone and bought one anytime I wanted. What are you talking about? I didn't want one. I don't really see how that's a good investment. I'd rather spend my money having fun and living my beautiful life. But like I said, I mean, I'm just saying the truth. He don't have any money even right now. He doesn't own any equity. He doesn't own any wealth. He's just on YouTube talking. I'm just saying that those so-called sectors and all those people, they worship talking and this internet fake stuff, this fake dichotomy they want to create that they failed at. There's no dichotomy outside of me. If you're not talking about me, you're not a part of the whole internet because I'm running everything online. That's the truth. My presence is bigger and greater than everyone, and I'm the reality and the only one who succeeded. So, like I said, I mean, if you was so great, I mean, apparently money can't get you where I'm at because I mean, I have a monetized channel genuinely. I mean, I built a business genuinely. I mean, it ain't about how much money you got. I mean, that doesn't take away all your woes and problems and your reputation, which is completely tarnished. I mean, again, you went online and you were talking like you were tough to me and a whole lot of people. And then, like I said, you literally continue to get your bad karma, your bad juju you created for yourself. And it's clear it's just obviously never going to end. So, I mean, you're just swimming in your bad karma and your karmic debt you created, sir. Have fun with that. And I'm laughing at you. I just want you to know that. Because, again, you were the guy who said, well, he don't look like a millionaire. I mean, I really look like a millionaire. I mean, you will never be a millionaire, ever. You can sit there and make up whatever you want. Millionaires put their money where their mouth is, cuzzy. Millionaires would travel and prove it, okay? I mean, like I said, I'm a public figure. Anyone can prove to me any claim they talk about. I represent myself publicly. Like, you're not built like that. I know you don't have any money and you don't own any equity, so just be quiet and sit down. So, like I said, I mean, what do y'all want to talk about? I mean, what do y'all want to do on this network? Because I'm here to represent myself in reality. Like, when I say I own billions in equity, I really do. Like, I literally made a list, okay, of like a whole bunch of stuff that let me go get my list. Hold up. I'm going to go get my list and go over what I own so y'all can play catch up. Hold up. Yeah, because I'm getting real tired of this fake fronting online. Now, like I said, I walk around like a normal dude. You know what I mean? Like I said, yeah, I'm struggling right now. I'm only struggling because people don't want to support me in the public for a business that literally has to do with surviving off donations. If I don't get donations, I mean, there's nothing I can do. I mean, you know what I mean? That's how I hustle. That's how I eat. So what do you mean? Any real grown man, like, if you don't hustle, you don't eat. Y'all are all just spoiled, entitled, rotten brats, and you just sit here, right, and act like I care how you feel. I mean, this is why I always get the woman. This is why I always get the money. This is why I always get whatever I want, because I'm a real man. I'm not any of the names you've tried to project onto me. Those were things that I said towards you. These people sit here and think they can repeat your words, and that's going to do anything. They think they can make videos like, dude, I am so sick of you people. Like, real talk, I'm tired of repeating myself to you, trying to explain that you're wasting your time. So just go ahead and do what you do, man. Y'all are funny. All right, so I ran a food truck by myself, meaning I ran my own restaurant. I build businesses in my sleep, right? I worked for the NBA. A lot of you don't know that. I actually worked for the NBA. My whole gripe and disagreement is I should be playing for the NBA, right? However, it is a satanic organization, and they don't pay their players. So it's kind of hard to play me because I'm not these niggas who are in modern day slavery. That's a fact. None of them get paid. I've proven it a million times. That's why all of them retire and go broke immediately, because they do not give these niggas any money, because they are in modern day slavery. They are actual slaves. They are not basketball players. This is an actual fact. Okay, I will say to any of y'all's faces, you all are in modern day slavery. Ain't none of you niggas rich. I'm going to say it again. I own a mansion and estate, billions in equity right now, over 2,000 in jewelry, a website worth over $2,000, my own car lot. Okay, I pay it every single month, right? What is it now? I think it's over like $100 a month, right? I've been paying it for years. I mean, that's wealth. That's a wealthy man, right? I'm not talking about bank loans. I'm not talking about renting, nigga. I'm not talking about mooching. I'm talking about money, cash money, nigga. I got a car in there, a Porsche. I paid $25,000 for it, 25 racks, nigga. It ain't nothing. Walked into the car dealership, right? The Austin Audi dealership, and literally had a bag of money and put it on the table. All my cash had the labels on it, like the 10 grand labels and all that. Like, that's how we move, bro. Like, what are you talking about? It ain't nothing, bro. It ain't even no big deal. I've never gone on YouTube and stunted. What are these people talking about? I've never showed off for YouTube. I haven't showed y'all an inkling of how I move my hustle, any of the street stuff, anything. All the real stuff happens off camera. These people is crazy to be having my name in their mouth, bro. Like, I'm a full-fledged gangster. I just getting started. Hold on. I've paid over $8,500 in taxes at least. I've paid bills for years, right, on multiple estates, literally multiple estates. I've lived all over the place. I've lived all over the country. I've always had my own homes, my own apartments, whatever, right? These people are lying. They'll lie. They think renting is owning. They sit there and lie and say, oh, this person has that. Clifton Rainey doesn't have anything. Why are you lying, Steez? He never did. What are you talking about, bro? All the people you're talking about mooch just like you mooch. You don't have anything. What are you talking about? You do yard work on a home that ain't yours. Okay? You're a joke. Okay. Let me explain this again. I own mineral rights, oil royalties, right? And I even sold oil royalties in the past for 10 grand. It ain't nothing. Okay. Let's see here. I'm monetization on here, right? I have the whole Batman thing that I've built, right? Yep. Let's see here. I'm building a security company out of what I do, right? I'm building a scooter company, right? Which I was already building. It's just the scooters got messed up. That's what happens with vehicles and scooters. They have issues, right? So that's just life. That's not failing. That's just how it goes. I mean, that's if you're doing the real thing, that's how it's going to work. That's what's going to happen, right? That's just reality, right? That doesn't mean you failed. So I got a $200 bicycle, $110 bicycle, a $40 scooter, $1,300 bat cycle, $300 skateboard. I got a $4,000 TV, right? I got an HP Chromebook laptop, right? I got me a little new travel backpack, right? I'm in the middle of a lawsuit settlement, right, for all the investing that I did for years. So none of my hard work was in vain because they're going to have to pay me something, right? And like I said, they're not even giving me due justice on that. They're only making it for one small time frame. How does that make sense? I spent years investing in this, right, and devoted everything to investing in this. Like I put every dime I had into that. Like this society is so unfair. It's unreal. It makes absolutely no sense. That's the only reason I'm struggling. I shouldn't be struggling. It's inexcusable. It doesn't make any sense, right? And then on top of that, I wouldn't struggle anyway if this country wasn't completely discriminate and would just give me a job. That's all I need. Just a regular job. That's all I need. Any kind of job. Just a job and facilitate an environment for me to be able to get there and make my money every day. And that's it, right? And then I'd be able to invest and do what I need to do. No problem. It's super easy, right? So, I mean, right there, I mean, try to catch up to that, bro. Can you? I'm building fitness businesses, teaching 52 blocks, self-defense, life coaching, spirituality. I'm about to get me a deck of tarot cards pretty soon here. So, I mean, you know, you got to understand, like I said, Charles Schwab said that they deleted my records, my bank records. I believe that's a felony, right? All these companies have done illegal activity towards me. I've been targeted by all these companies, including this one, right, that I'm currently working for technically, even though I don't work for anyone. I make my own money and I create my own budget and I'm my own boss, right? But you got to understand, Charles Schwab should have the records of me having bank accounts with over like $300,000 in them. I'm the real deal. I'm the one who really did this and really did the real thing, and it has the tangible receipts or had the tangible receipts, right? These people never lived the lifestyle I lived. They never would. So, I mean, again, what is the dude talking about? You can always see what's fugazi, and I just like using fools as a comparison to make fun of you and laugh at you and make you like my little puppet for the public to look at as to what not to do. Again, you could tell that Mike Mills don't have any money because Mike Mills ain't pulling up in a Porsche that he owns paid for. Like I was moving in for years. I still own it. It's in my lot. You see what I'm saying? So again, what do you mean? I build businesses out of nothing. It's not the money that makes a man, it's the skill. So what are you talking about? I don't care how much money anyone makes, because if you have a street mentality, I mean, in the street, the truth is that like people like me, we live by a whole different code, bro. I mean, you got to understand, I really come from the streets. So I've had real street beef my entire life. I've been involved in all the real stuff that most of you don't have the heart to ever even discuss or get into. So it's just different because you're not a mobster. See, I'm the mob. So it's a little different, right? Because we're not the same. We're not living the same life. Y'all don't have enemies like I have enemies, right? Right? You don't have to handle all those beefs, right? Okay, so how would you judge me? You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. There's never been a dude like me or a real nigga like me that does the whole thing. I've been in and out of jail. I've been through the shelters. I've been through the whole system. I've learned the entire system. I mean, that's a genius. That's somebody who can't be broken. That's somebody who learned the entire system. That makes me the most dangerous man who's ever existed. That's the facts. See, I can materialize wealth. I can go into any business and make $1 million. That's what y'all don't understand. I could work a 9 to 5 somewhere where you know wherever these people are working at, and I could take that money and invest and make me $1 million real quick. It's just different, man. So like I said, people don't understand. All I need is a couple of things to be done for me, which everybody refuses to do, and a couple of things to change, and I create my own opportunities regardless. Plus, I got a million blessings coming to me and everybody trying to bless me, the real people like Christina. So again, it just comes back to square one of reality that, I mean, these people ain't coming close to me, bro. I was at the point at one point, like I said, I could have had a limitless income for the rest of my life. Instead, I chose to take care of kids that weren't mine. I much rather would have done that. I don't regret my decision. Real talk. I'm glad that I took care of what was, you know, my family at the time. Like, I'm glad I took care of everyone around me, whether they were ungrateful or not. Real talk. I'm glad that I live in love. I'm glad that I help people. Like, I don't want to be like y'all. Like, come on, bro. Y'all is miserable, bro. Like, come on, bro. Look at Mike Mills. He's a perfect example. Like, I just love it. I just love, like, making a fool out of you with the facts. Like, bro, you're not pulling up in a Porsche. You talking about I'm gonna wear 2 Rolexes. That's the most corny stuff I've ever heard in my entire life. And it just goes to show you and your people never had money. It's not we should have never gave you niggas money. You've never had money. That's the way that you act. Like you don't know what to do with it. You've never had money. Nobody's going to wear 2 Rolexes unless they're overcompensating. You're at phase 1. This is what you don't get. It ain't about money. It's about your spirit and soul. With someone like him, he sold it. Nobody cares about how much money you have, sir. We're way past that. We're in the year 2024. People care about who you are and your street cred. They care about who you are and your reputation as a real person. They don't care about all that other stuff. All that's fake. That's why you're still empty and miserable no matter what. How about that? I mean, even if you could get money, I mean, like I said, you don't do it the right way. And like I said, weren't you the same person that was hating on that? Weren't you the same person that was saying, like, especially about inheriting money, that inheriting money was a negative thing, but then you inherit money and now you're now completely hypocritical. Now, oh, it's okay because it's you, right? Right? Come on, bro. If you don't understand that anything that's happening with you, if that's what happened, whatever, it's all just your karma. I mean, if you don't understand that, bro, that you're not blessed, like real talk, like God loves me, bro. But like people like you, yeah, nah, God don't like ugly, bro. Trust me. So like quit saying phrases that apply to you. Like, come on, bro. You project all day long, bro. Like you're one of the worst people I've ever met online. Like I'm just saying in reality, you are not a good person, bro. You're not righteous. I am. So what are you talking about? I mean, it's about being righteous. It ain't about money, right, folks? So yeah, bro, I mean, can it? Like, be quiet, sit down somewhere, little nigga, because, I mean, you'll never come close to Tyree Sneed, the legend that I am, and I'm not talking about just money. I'm talking about having money and having power, knowing how to use money as power. I'm a living legend. I mean, you know, you could never come close to what I've done in my life. That's just a fact. So just sit down, bro. Like, real talk, bro. You don't rap. You don't have anything to offer anybody. You don't bring anything to the table. And this nigga's still on YouTube talking to a sector of broke people and don't get paid on here. How that makes sense? If you got money, bro, how come you don't get a paid platform? I don't understand that. You know you can buy them, right? Like that's a real thing. Like you can buy a paid platform. Like if you had money like that, you would have been bought a paid platform by now and be on here making money like me, and you can't even do that. I'm just telling y'all the truth, man. The nigga broke. I see through y'all's illusions, man. I see what it is. You really don't have any money. You really don't have any equity. You don't own anything. And you sit there talking about the same thing about bank loans. Yeah, because that was your only, you think that's hustling. That was all you did was mooch off of women who ain't women, right? Who you can use, people who look like Talia, right? or look like, what's her name? What's that other one? The one Styles was kind of low key making fun of. What's her name? Tina Turnup, the other one, she's a whole psycho. Yeah, and she looks like Goro from Mortal Kombat, and y'all will sit there and really entertain her while she goes on a panel trying to make herself feel better and paint herself like she's attractive on the internet. She looks like Goro from Mortal Kombat. Real talk. I wouldn't want to get near. Real talk. If she was entering the boxing match, I'd leave the building. I'd leave. I ain't getting in no ring with that monster. That's Goro, bro. You feel me? So, yeah, like I said, I'm not trying to hear the fake stuff. If you got something to say, make sure that it's real or I'm going to make a fool out of you on this platform, okay? Because that's what it's time for, okay? It's time for knowledge and education to rule and being prepared for war and understanding how to go to war. Other than that, like I said, all these people out here, a majority of people down here are breaking the law. I'm going to continue to point it out. I'm going to continue to expose it. I will record whatever I need to. I am not playing games about anything or with you people. Understand that. I welcome all challenges, all whatever, what anybody got from me. I am not playing down here. This is ridiculous, man. Like I said, most of these places are drug funded, like all this legal activity, and ain't nobody done nothing about it for how many decades? It took Batman to come do something about it. And yes, I've been doing something about it, and there's nothing you can do, because that's what we need. We need citizens who stand up and literally make sure that people follow the law. Real talk. We have every right as citizens to make sure that people enforce the law. And if they're not enforcing the law, that's what you have a right as a citizen to do, actually. Yeah, I mean, it's one way or the other, bro. I mean, either do your job or resign, like I said. So, like I said, when you get people that do that and they're lazy and lackadaisical, it makes them look bad. It doesn't work this other weird delusional way in y'all's mind, how you're sitting there trying to target me and point a finger at me and say, oh, you're going to get in trouble. Well, get in trouble for what? For doing your job for you for all these years? I did your job for you a long time ago, bro. I did y'all's job for you a million times. I mean, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I already paid all the dues and went through all the hell having to do your job for you, right? I mean, what are you talking about, bro? I went to jail having to do your job for you. Coward. What are you talking about? So like I said, the same way I talk on here, I'll talk to anybody's face, okay? I welcome all challengers. I'm tired of hearing y'all run your mouth. I'm tired of hearing y'all sit there and kick this fake stuff. I'm not the one, okay? You're going to be real with me, and you're going to talk real, and you're going to talk to my face. Anybody who has something to say to me, I'm a grown man, you come say it to my face. You got that? Okay, because all these people are cowards, and that's the reality of it. So yeah, like I said, I'm not hearing nothing. Get your weight up, not your hate up. I mean, come on, Mikey. You wasn't in Vegas doing blackjack like me. You didn't go from like $5 grand to 23 grand in one day off blackjack. Come on, bro. You didn't put 25 bucks on black 8 on Russian roulette and make a thou. I did. So what are you talking about? I'm just saying, bro, I ain't never seen you with no money. I mean, you saw me in what, San Antonio, Vegas with like 60 grand, right? You see me with over 300,000, like it ain't nothing. You see me make millions, like every consecutive year, basically, I had made over $1 million or several million. Like I'm going to say this again, man. The guy who's the genius and the one you got to watch out for is the guy who's making 6 million 6 times over, while you're sitting there, right, and claiming a fake 1 million, right, and then acting like you're above someone. I mean, y'all ain't even part of the race because y'all afraid to spend money. Y'all like Dame Dash, who held down a home, an apartment that cost $15,000 a month and didn't pay it for an entire year. Tell me how that works if you're not a Freemason. Freemasons don't have to pay rent. Freemasons don't have to pay bills. Okay, Freemasons don't rent anything. They occupy, just like the military. And all this is connected to the military. That's why I was targeted by the military, dare I say it. So again, I understand your whole system. I understand what Freemasonry is, how it's connected to the military, how Freemasons own the police. Yeah, I'm aware of everything going on, sir, Pumpkin. So yeah, you're not fooling anybody. You're not intimidating anyone, that's for sure. And if anything, I'd go as far as to say that you all are intimidated. I'd go as far as to say that all of you are terrified, not only of me, but the truth that I'm speaking and that I represent. And I'd go as far as to say that I run this country, and I'm the only real American who stood up and took his country back and took his soil back. And I'm going to say this again. All land east of the Rio Grande and west of the Rio Grande belongs to me. And I mean that. And I'm taking it all back. Yeah. So, I mean, you can have people sit there and say whatever they want. Talk is cheap, though, nigga. So, like I said, I mean, when you're going to talk, make sure that you don't run your mouth. Prove a point. That's why you're stuck with Jamil Nuts, with Jamila, arguing and bickering with her. And all you're doing is sitting there deceiving her and playing games. And I can't believe she's this slow that she continues to let you do this. They do the same thing to you every time, Jamila. They sit there, stalk you. Apparently, they just got her kicked out of her home. And she still doesn't learn, and is still going to deal with the same Mike Mills over and over again. I mean, do you ever learn? I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, you can't see what's going on. You can't see what they're doing. I mean, come on, bro. This is ridiculous, man. And this is why I have to take this matter to court, and I have to expose everybody and lock everybody up in prison who's committing crimes. You know, I mean, you were doing good for a minute standing up to him. I mean, now you're just, backing down and doing that. I mean, you're not backing down, but you're allowing Mikey to sweet talk you. I mean, golly, bro, I can't imagine who in the hell would want to be with Mike Mills.
I mean, really. I mean, this dude has no attractive qualities. I mean, nothing. Like literally, bro. Like he's got the lips of a sea pelican. I mean, it's unreal, bro. It's like dating an octopus. Real talk. But like I said, to each their own. I mean, we all know Jamila's a little odd. So, I mean, that's all I got to say on the matter. And other than that, like I said, where is my sponsor? I need more sponsors and I need people to donate. I need people to pay me for what I do. And I'm not going to stop until I get paid. You understand? All y'all do is whine all day. I don't answer to your whining, right? And like I said, I'm just past playing. I'm past the point of beyond comprehension, anger, and rage you all couldn't even understand because of how I've been treated this entire time. I told y'all this is literally SeaWorld. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna explain nothing to nobody. This is SeaWorld, nigga. So understand, when you come over here and you try to treat me, a human being, you commit crimes against humanity, and you gang stalk me and try to treat me, a human being, like an animal, you get an animal. You got that? So, like I said, I mean, it's crazy how these people they act like they want war on the internet. They act like they want war at a distance and popping up saying one thing and throwing stones and hiding their hand. But then when it's wartime, they all call for peace. Like Pac said, nigga, there is no peace. You understand? And no peace with me. Okay, I don't want peace. Peace ain't an option. Okay, so it is what it is, man. So I'm gonna keep on winning and laughing at you. One, easy.